Welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy VI Advance. Perfect game. We're continuing on our path through the cave to South Figaro. I apologize for the lag on this video. I was trying out a different emulator, but it didn't work out too well, so I've switched back. So there will be a bit of lag in this particular video. It's difficult to do, but it is possible to not get any enemy encounters in this area until you reach the forest, which is east of South Figaro, south where we are now. And then only encounter the single enemy formation that has all three of the enemies for this area in it. And if you can do that, then when you get to the Veld, that's the only formation that will show up. But I think that's just a little bit too difficult to do for the kind of run that I'm doing. This is not going to be, and it's not meant to be, a playthrough in which we're going to unlock all possible enemy formations. I don't really see the value in doing that. That guy in this house is just so completely random. Why he's there, what the purpose of that is, I don't know. Okay, and this part is a bit laggy, so I apologize. You're really gonna notice the lag in the town here. But it's not too bad. There are a number of treasures in the barrels and crates on the outside part of town, and almost all of those upgrade to something better later in the game, so you should just avoid them for the moment. A little derp moment here. I think he might even kill his mama. Some people would buy up to 4 star pendants, just so you could have one equipped on each character. I'd find that to be completely unnecessary. If someone gets poisoned, you can simply go into your menu, equip the star pendant, exit out of the equipment menu. They'll no longer be poisoned, because the star pendant will have the effect of nullifying the status ailment, since you can't have the status ailment when you're wearing the relic. And then you can simply go back into the relics and take it off, or put on whatever the other relic was you had on there originally. And if you had 2 or 3 characters who were all inflicted with poison, well, you could just rinse and repeat that 3 times. But you do what you want. If you want to buy 4 of them, go ahead. It's a secret passage. I never knew about that as a kid. It wasn't until I started playing this game as an adult that I realized you could do that. There is a chest in the corner right there that we skip simply because it's empty. If you would prefer to open the empty chest just to sort of deflag them or whatever, you can do that, of course. But you're not going to get anything from that chest. Now or later. And you just push down back there in order to go into this secret room. The weapon shop does have a great sword available for sale, and that would be an upgrade for both Locke and Terra. But since we hardly ever have them attack anyway, except in a boss fight, it's not really particularly useful. And we're going to get a great sword later when we collect Sellies. The treasure guide on GameFAQs suggests that you wait and get the Phoenix down later rather than the warp stone there. But the warp stone is more valuable, in my opinion. It's certainly rarer, and I think they cost more as well, although I could be wrong about that. So I really don't see how the Phoenix down is an upgrade. Yeah, that reminds me, earlier when we first go into the cave to South Figaro, there's a Figaroan guard, I don't know, a Figaro guard, standing there, and we say something, Edgar says something like, go back to the castle and tell them where we're going. Well, okay, how does he do that? Figaro Castle is, a mile under the sand or something, and he's on a chocobo. I mean, can the chocobo dig under the ground? Do they have some kind of secret tapping that they do in the desert in order to get into the castle? How come we can't do that? Yeah, I just decided not to edit out this duplicate Belmadar battle. Lazy, I guess. Oh man, I hated doing this. This is such a pain in the ass. I wouldn't even try to do it if I were playing this on the console. That's just the truth. It's, you know, I might try to steal from him if I just bump into him, and if I get it, good. But if not, I don't care. But I figured for this walkthrough, I would go ahead and snatch them. They do boost your physical and magical defense, which will help out in the Vargas fight. But I never lose against Vargas anyway, so whoop-de-doo. I got super lucky here. You might think that's a save state, but actually I stole from the top one and then immediately stole from the one below and got it. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me before. Not very likely. Okay, well, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for